God, it's come. And yeah, we'll get started, guys. So I would normally do like a little bit of an introduction into hypnosis and kind of a little bit of what it is, but you guys will crack on. You guys are veterans, perhaps. Maybe is the word. I want to say that without let me put us on gallery here. That'd be better, I think. And I can see you guys. All right. So from the position that you're in, just make sure that you're nice and comfortable. Make sure you've got nothing in your hands for this as well, because one of the things that I want us to kind of explore a little bit tonight is how we kind of, those things where you want to do it and you want to be successful in it and you want to achieve. And then there's a part of you that's kind of like, oh, but I'm washing my hair that day, or I've got to get the ironing done, and these little sabotaging ways that we might have, or these behaviors or these beliefs about ourselves that there's no point because I'm not going to be successful in it. There's no point in even getting started. These limiting beliefs that we kind of have going on. So it's almost like one part of you wants to do it, but the other part is kind of like, not a chance. So we want to explore that a little bit today. And it will be in a generalized fashion. Obviously, it's, we're doing this as a group. We tend to get more specific when it is one-to-one, but just allowing whatever comes up to come up. Because you might be sitting there thinking, well, I don't really have anything that I'm in conflict with. Or nothing kind of springs to mind at the moment. Like, that's absolutely fine. When we go through the process, just whatever comes to mind, that's right for you. Sometimes during this process it can be the most randomest thing where logically we're like, that doesn't even make sense, but on a real deep level it makes total sense, and exactly what it's referring to. So have yourselves comfortable, be relaxed, and just let your eyes look up towards your eyebrows. And just keep those eyes looking up towards those eyebrows, and take a nice deep breath in, filling those lungs all the way up. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. While you continue to breathe with those eyes up, I'm just going to stick you all on mute. There we go. And there might be some people dropping in and out, and we may get disturbed with somebody's mic being off, but not to worry. It won't disturb you at all. It'll just help you to relax into the process a little bit more. So take another nice, deep, full breath in. And this time, as you breathe out, I want you to allow those eyes, those eyelids to close down, but keeping those eyeballs looking up. So you're still looking up towards your eyebrows with those eyes closed. And when you've done that for yourself, again, take a nice, full, deep breath in. That's right. And just begin to allow yourself to relax. And now you can just let the eyes go anywhere that they like, wherever they fall. Let the eyeballs just relax in whatever way is right for them. That's right. And as you've done that for yourself, I want you to become very aware of the chair that you're seated on. Be very aware of what's underneath you. And notice how quickly and easily you can become aware of the temperature of the room that you're in, that space around you. That's right. And for no other reason, except from the fact that I mention it, become profoundly aware of the feeling, the sensation of both of your hands, your left hand and your right hand. And as you become aware of your left hand and your right hand, and I don't know which one you're going to become aware of first, or whether it's exactly both hands at exactly the same time, you can allow yourself to relax in whatever way is right for you. And as you continue to relax, begin to imagine, begin to allow all of your muscles in your face beginning to relax, all the way down to the point where it's as if they just won't work. Relaxing those muscles around your eyes, your eyebrows, your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue. Just relaxing, simply letting go in whatever way is right for you. That's right. And I wonder what happens when you feel that relaxation now. As you continue to create that sense of relaxation in whatever way is right for you, perhaps you can feel that relaxation. Perhaps you can see that relaxation. Perhaps you just get a sense of it in some way. As you now begin to spread that relaxation from your cheeks, your jaw, your eyebrows, spreading it across your forehead, the top of your head, over your scalp. That's right. All the way down to the back of your head. Simply spreading that relaxation in whatever way is right for you now. And as you continue to breathe in and out, and your thoughts come and go about various different things, noticed or unnoticed, notice how relaxed you're becoming now. And it might be that throughout this process, you begin to hone in on every single word that I say. Or you might notice when your mind just wanders off to who knows what. Either way, take it as a positive that you're doing great at this. As you continue to go ahead now, spreading that relaxation that you've created down throughout your shoulders, down throughout your chest and your back, just like a nice, comfortable wave of relaxation. That's right. Allowing that relaxation just to spread all the way down throughout your body now. That's right. Deeper and deeper down. Allowing that relaxation to go deeper and deeper down. And as you feel that sense of relaxation going down deeper, just allow your chin to drop forward slightly, just like as if you're looking over the edge of a balcony. Just letting that chin drop. That's right. Getting that sense of looking down over a balcony, perhaps. Or as if standing at the top of a flight of stairs and looking down to the bottom of those stairs. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, I want you to begin to imagine, begin to allow yourself to go down those stairs. And each and every step that we go down, just allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into trance. Now, it's starting from that top step, and we're going down to the next step. And each and every step you continue to go down now, just allow yourself, feel yourself going deeper and deeper relaxed. Perhaps at the bottom of those steps, you can imagine a beautiful, peaceful, relaxing place. And the closer you get to that peaceful, relaxing place, the more peaceful and at ease you can become now. And you can continue to go down those steps now, fast or slow. It's up to you, however you choose to go deep into relaxation now. That's right. As any sounds around us, whether it's on your side or my side, will just begin to matter less and less as you go deeper and deeper and deeper. Whether it's planes passing by, whether it's dogs barking near or far, whether it's cars or people passing by outside or in the house, any sounds just begin to matter less and less. That's as this is a time for you just to simply relax, let go, and just be here now. That's right. Just allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper, to a deeper level where we learn to listen, to trust, to be guided, to be helped by our own intelligence. As your unconscious now begins to integrate all of these learnings and understandings we're about to do here today. That's it. Letting every bit of your muscles and your body completely relax. Good. And as you've arrived in this beautiful, tranquil, peaceful place at the bottom of those steps, just become aware of what it looks like, sounds like, feels like for you in this tranquil, beautiful, peaceful place. And as you're there now, I want you to get a sense of that thing that you know you want to achieve, something you want to do or have, and you feel stuck with it. It's not happening for whatever reason. Perhaps it's in relationships, business, career, with money. Whatever that is for you, just begin to become aware of that feeling of that thing you want to achieve, that part of you that wants to achieve something. And as you're aware of that, notice perhaps there's also a part of you that you feel stuck in some way or weighed down by it. And as you get a sense of that in some way, whatever way is right for you, I want you to put your hands out in front of you on your lap with your palms facing upwards. And you can easily just rest them on your thighs or by your side, whichever is comfortable for you. That's it. And I want you to get in touch with that part of you that wants to achieve something, that wants to be successful. And as you get a sense of that part of you, I want you to invite that part of you out onto one of those hands. And I don't know which hand, whether it's your left hand or your right hand, it's up to you. And as it does, become aware of what that part looks like, sounds like, feels like. Just notice how it is represented to you. Perhaps a symbol, an animal, a color, perhaps something else. Just notice what you can notice. And thank that part for coming out in whatever way, shape, or form that it has. And when you've noticed that, and you've invited that part out and you've noticed what it looks like, sounds like, feels like, just nod your head so I know. That's right. Good. And now I want you to get in touch with that part of you that stops you, or perhaps that part is that's sabotaging you or limits you in some way. And invite that part out onto your other hand. And again, notice what it looks like, what it sounds like, what it feels like. Just get a sense of it. out on the other hand now, in whatever way is right for you. And again, thank that part for coming out onto your hand. Good. And in this brief moment, I want you to take a brief moment to get to know them, to get to know those parts, to give them a little bit of attention. And I want you to find the positive intention behind that part that's been sabotaging you, that part that limits you perhaps in some way. Find the positive intention, because it'll almost certainly have a positive intention. Very likely keeping you safe. It's just probably, perhaps, over protecting you at the moment. So just notice now that positive intention behind that sabotaging or limiting behavior. That's right. Good. And when you've become aware of that, perhaps in some way, shape, or form, just thank that part for that valuable job that it's been doing for you. Because now I want you to begin to let those two parts become aware of each other, perhaps for the first time. And as they become aware of each other, they can immediately begin to develop a mutual understanding and appreciation of the outcomes that each of them have for you. And notice how that when they begin to turn towards each other, noticing each other, they begin to understand and appreciate the value of the other. And they even begin to thank each other for their valuable function that they perform for you. And as that happens now, you become aware that neither of these parts can achieve their outcome on their own. And in fact, each part has resources which the other needs in order for it to achieve its own outcome. Allow your unconscious mind now to begin to figure out how these two parts can easily work together. Now, bringing the best, the most valuable parts of themselves forward as they begin to share these resources now. And as they do so, allow the two parts to come together, creating a new part between your hands, a new part that contains all of the best, the most valuable, the most exquisite, the most divine, the skills and the capabilities, the resources of each part now. Because up until now, it's been like driving a car with a foot on the accelerator and slamming the brake on at the same time, creating a bit of a bumpy ride. But when you ask the two parts to work together, suddenly you can make a smooth drive through life, just cruising your way through. That's right. And when you notice that you've got these two parts working together in whatever way is right for you, and you'll know it because it will just make sense all of a sudden, it will just click, it will just feel good. Perhaps you might even get a sense of possibility flowing through you now. And as that happens for you now, allowing those hands to come together, creating this new part between your hands, place your hands on your chest and feel that new part integrate fully into your body completely, so that it becomes part of you and all of your behaviors, your mind, your body, your spirit. That's right. Allowing those hands to transport that new part into your body now, so that it becomes part of your whole entire being. That's right. Notice as it flows throughout you now. this new part of you working on an unconscious level. And take a moment now to breathe that in. Breathe into that new sensation, into that new part of you. See what it's like now, free from that old limitation. See what it's like, feel what it's like. What will you see? What will you hear? What will you feel as you think about that achievement now? That success that you're now moving toward. That breathing to that now, feeling more aligned. And as you feel more aligned, you're more focused. And as you're more focused, you're more energetic. Your energy, your vision about this is much more positive than it was before. And as you've achieved that for yourself, as you've noticed that change now, just gently nod your head so I know where you're at. That's excellent, good. And because you already have all of the resources within you to be successful with this achievement, you can start to notice those times or places in the near future where this new part, where this new alignment with yourself, this possibility will be fully at your disposal whenever you need it. Now, you're going to become much more focused and at ease. And as you're much more focused and at ease, you'll be much more calmer in your environment. And because you're going to be much more calmer in your environment, you're probably going to find yourself getting along better and better every day, in every way, becoming better and better now. That's right. Notice how things are different now. As you go through some of those possible future events, future scenarios, having this new part, this new resource fully available to you now. And notice how in this skill, this resource, this new part to use and change and transform. That's right. And enrich and enhance the situation in just the way that's right for you. That's right. Breathe into that change now, feeling that flowing throughout you now. That's right. You got it. Good. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 5. And when I reach the number 5, specifically the number 5, that's when you can open your eyes and come fully back to the space that you're in. Feeling good, feeling alert, ready for the rest of the evening as 1. Bring your attention to your body being supported by that chair that you're seated on. Good. As 2, just begin to become aware of your surroundings, the space that you're in, perhaps the sounds, the smells, the temperature of the room. As 3, allowing your body to move and stretch, giving your fingers and toes a little wiggle. As 4, allowing all of the learnings from this guided hypnosis session to be taken on board, all of the insights, the wisdom that you've connected with within yourself. Allowing that knowledge to be integrated fully throughout your mind, your body, your spirit. As 5, when you're ready, in your own time now, slowly coming back fully to the space that you're in, allowing those eyes to open, feeling good, feeling alert, feeling refreshed. Nice. And you do feel good, don't you? Yeah, I feel good just guiding you guys through it. Okay, well done. So, as always, I like to hear some feedback about what that was like for you. What did you notice? So please just go ahead and unmute yourselves and dive in.
To be fair, I think I nearly nodded off. I think I felt my head just go, and it's like, oh, it was so relaxing. It was so relaxing. But this
So I saw that it was a little.
it's like, oh God. I just get to that point where I'm just so relaxed. So
Yeah,
oh,
nice.
right, okay. So yeah, it's lovely to get to that point of
yeah,
of relaxation.
nice. So what did you notice about that experience? And super relaxed, which is great. That's beautiful. Such a nice place to be, isn't it, on a Saturday afternoon or early evening?
Yeah, I've been to a very noisy traction show today. So it's yeah, but no, it's just interesting because this is something I've been trying to work on
Oh.
for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Literally that I call it a gremlin on my shoulder. Okay, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's sabotage.
Yeah, and I've been actively trying to push back against it, if you like, but that can feel quite
Creates resistance.
yeah. But it's around that confidence, and it's also that little voice that goes, I think I wrote about it a few weeks ago. Who do you think you are? You know that?
Oh yeah. I have that very thought every time I do this kind of work. Every time I go on and do anything, it's like, who do you think you are? And I'm like, shut up, man. Come on.
Yeah, and that's
Enjoy the ride.
and that's what I'm able to do now, is to go, shut up. But it
Yeah.
takes work, doesn't it? It does, but
It's a
it
continuous
gradually becomes,
process.
it is becoming more, I want to say, routine to actually hear it and dismiss it and go, actually, no, I'm going to do this. And I know sometimes you have to kind of think, oof, should I? Because that's about safety. And that is that little voice as well, trying to keep you safe. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice.
it doesn't want to be horrible. It's literally trying to keep you safe.
Yeah.
But it's kind of telling it to off sometimes.
And that's what we do, don't we? We dismiss those parts of us because of the way that they come across, or the way that we're taking, or the meaning that we're applying to that feeling. And we think it's a bad part of us, so we resist it, we reject it. But it's about reconciliation, working together, and hearing every part of us has a purpose. Nice. Yay. And Sally?
Yeah, for me, I was thinking about fitness because I go swimming every week and I do enjoy it. But some days I wake up and think, yeah, I really don't want to go today. But I know that when I've finished, I'll feel really good. And the swimming, I'm more or less sorted with. I'm doing that. But the next thing is doing something like Tai Chi and yoga. And my husband says, oh, we could be doing that. We can just watch it on the television and do it. And I say, oh, yes, we can. But I've got absolutely no intention of doing it unless he actually puts it out and forces me into the room. Whereas I could be actively saying, yes, let's go and do some Tai Chi or some yoga, and setting it on myself and actually doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. And just sometimes it is just about taking action, isn't it? And just
It's getting started, isn't it?
getting started. Because if it's not part of our normal routine, even something as simple as bringing a new exercise regime in, or trying something completely new, as safe as it is, it can still be out of the comfort zone and still be very scary to a part of us that will what if I'm rubbish, or what if I haven't got the energy, what I haven't got the time, and all of these little things that we say to ourselves are, you know, like, unless these certain things are put in place, like, it's done for me situation. Like, I'm getting this whole room refurbished, and I'm like, please, just someone just come and do it in like 2 days for me. You know, like, it's like that is where I'm out of my comfort zone when it comes to decorating and all of that kind of thing. And anything that's just new and not the norm for us. These little sabotaging behaviors, like you said, these little gremlins can just be there, and sometimes but it is always for our benefit, but we don't always see the benefit, and we don't always understand. So then we start to pick on ourselves, if you like. We start to say, oh, well, it's just because I'm lazy, or I'm unmotivated, or I'm being silly, and we start to name call when actually we're just trying to keep ourselves safe. We're just trying to keep ourselves protected. Did you notice that when I'd asked you to uncover that positive intention, that the positive intention, I mean, I'm throwing a wild guess out here, but it was to do with safety. It was to do with protection in some way, shape, or form. And it's just that the way that it's being communicated might not have been clear in some way. Did you notice that, Sally, or was it different for you?
Yeah, I think so, because I think some of the times when I'm reluctant to go swimming, I am actually really tired out and I need a rest that day, and then I can go back to it again another day.
Yeah.
And it's not actually laziness, it's just needing a bit of a rest.
Yeah. And it's really, this stuff for me is always about developing that intuitiveness. It's listening to what is your mind and body telling us, and how are we interpreting it. And that's where the sort of emotional intelligence side comes in for it, because when you've got that part of you saying, no, don't go swimming today, it can be easily judged, well, I'm just being lazy or whatever, where actually you've been swimming 5 times this week, just relax, have a day off.
Having said that, sometimes I am just being lazy, and then I just need to
Exactly.
get on with it.
Yeah, and this is it. And it's about being able to recognize those moments, isn't it? What's the difference in that communication? And giving yourself that attention is where you find out the difference that makes a difference. Because if we just hear the noise and just immediately fault the judgment, we're not listening to the full conversation. We're not getting all of the information. Get all the information first. Listen to yourself. What is that part trying to communicate with you? And then make the decision from there. But yeah, I think that's a big problem that we all have, isn't it? It's we can be too judgy in general. Human beings are terrible for judging, and we judge ourselves the most. We're often very critical to ourselves, especially at the first sort of sign of a hurdle or an obstacle. When sometimes, like you say, so it can just be that clear message of, look, just you need some time off. But there's real stigma around that, isn't there? Taking time off, having a rest day, especially for women. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm putting it out there. You know, especially for women, having a day off is like you're pulling a sickie. You know, no one likes anyone who pulls a sickie, right? But this is the reality. We have to listen to ourselves better. Anyway, I'm waffling, so
Makes sense.
yeah, makes sense, right? So well done, guys. Enjoy that. That's all that matters, that you had fun, you enjoyed
It's
it.
great, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the next one I'm going to do is probably on the 23rd of August. But I'll put the events out and emails and reminders and stuff anyway. So if you guys make it, that'll be amazing. And I'll see you next time.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.